Alright, welcome back. Taftis here again. Now I did last time say that I'd be going to the Zitinian caverns and doing some of the hunts there, but I also remembered that I still have the Gill Snapper that I can well and truly kick its ass now. So we're here, this is the little secret section of the Giza Plains in the wet. So to access this area you need to knock down all the dead trees that are scattered about the place, which I have done. And then you obviously have to have the canopic jar, and you also have to have the correct weather, which is rainy. If you don't get the correct weather on the first time, you can just zone a few times and then you'll be able to get it. And we have an NPC helper, this dude here. If he's nice he'll buff us, but I guess he's not very nice. And here we have, that looks like a Gill Snapper, I think. Well, it didn't die in one hit, so that's the Gill Snapper. And he's not going to last long. He's already on critical HP. He's slowed. And he is dead. But it did almost kill off Barsh. Alright. Gill Snapper's in the urn. Now hopefully this one hunts over. Something else died over here. I guess Varn went off to one of the other tortoises. I got the water crystal. There's a convenient treasure right here, so might as well nab it. A holy moat. Okay, there's another treasure in here, which is just over here. So we'll get that, and then we have to go back to Giza in the rain. Giza in the dry to actually be able to hand this one in. And there is one other key item that you can pick up here. Not this section. It's in one of these little alcoves. There's a key item that you can pick up which doesn't actually count towards any secrets or anything like that. It's not one of the checks, it's a static one. It just gives you the feather of the flock, which is what you use to communicate with the cockatrices that are spread around, and they're kind of like a mini side quest that you can do. But they're not included in the randomizer. I think if they were, they would be included in the annoying things category. So now I can talk to the random cockatrices that are around about the place. It might also be not included in the randomizer because of the way some of the flags are set up for things. Because I noticed that the cockatrices are in the corral in Giza, but they are also simultaneously seem to be in their locations around the world where they've run away to. Right, so we head out. It'll be easiest to head to north to Rabanasta and then manually change the weather there, because if you don't change it, normally the weather is on a hour-based cycle. So every couple of hours of in-game time, it cycles between wet and dry. But if you're in the area, it doesn't cycle. So if you're playing vanilla mode of the game and you need the weather to be a certain weather condition for the hunts, and you've progressed it to the alternating weather cycles, it can take a while before you get to the weather that you want, or you've just missed the weather that you want. Well, we've got Elemental got annoyed by party member casting magic, and he silenced Barsh. That's not going to matter, just because I can't see needing to heal in Giza. So we'll just continue along here, head back to the city. It's a bit more of a long route in the wet season than it is in the dry, because all the wadis and that have flooded now. And so after this one, we've got the Goddess's Magicite, so that's going to be worth getting our third party member. We don't need them for offense, but it would be nice, and there are a couple of checks in that sequence, because we have the brig key, which means we can go all the way through the airship sequence to get our last party member. So talk to the wandering adventurer. Yep, change the season. We'll wait a bit, and then pick up the rewards from the Gill Snapper. Because the petitioners have disappeared from the Reigns. They only stuck around in the Reigns long enough for you to actually defeat the Gill Snapper. So they should be in the Nomad Village. If not, then it'll be super annoying because I'll have to hike back there, go look at the note that they leave in the Reigns, and then come back here. Hopefully I don't have to have done that. Right, everything dies very much here. And then continue onwards. Hopefully, with luck, this will be our wind globe that we need. Once we've got that wind globe, we shall be good. Alright, these are the two guides. That, Nana, she's the one that had the Gill Snapper hunt. So we'll just talk to her. Please be something good. Yeah, so the Gill Snapper's somehow trapped in that tiny little urn. So they're, apparently they went shopping in Rabanasta, and the boy bought a turtle shell hairpin for the sister, despite their elder saying not to buy those because it would enrage the sort of guardian deity of the geezer, which is the Gill Snapper. Well, that's what they thought, but not quite actually what happened. The tortoise shells, the reason why they don't use tortoise shell in their jewellery is because, you know, it's cruel to tortoises to kill them just for the shell. So, and the Lord of the Reigns, the Gill Snapper, ew, that reward sucked. Oh well. Lord of the Reigns, he periodically returns every now and again because the magic's on the the silent urn fade over time, so he just periodically shows up, and every now and again I guess someone's got to go deal with the giant tortoise. Otherwise I presume he brings flooding and rains. Alright, so we'll be going back to Giza, and then we'll be teleporting off to Bujerba. And then from Bujerba we can do the rescue sequence for airship for rescuing whoever Ash happens to be. Alright, off to Bujerba. I have at this point most of the teleports. I think there's only maybe one or two teleports that I don't have. I don't think I've picked up the Fon Coast one. And I haven't picked up the Still Shrine of Merim one, because the Still Shrine I haven't had any reason to go to. I can't get into it yet, because that one I do need the Dawn Shard. Can't get around having that, because as soon as you enter it, you have to use it to get through the thing, and have to have it equipped. Alright. So we talk to this guy here. Excellency's waiting for him. Yep, take me to him. Yes, very much ready. Even if you decide that you aren't ready, once you've gone in there, you can back out of the area, which is nice, mostly because there are some gated checks in here that require key items. Do I want Vossler as a guest? No, I think he will be a little bit annoying. So you can have this is the first guest that I've encountered, and you do have the option of declining guest participation, and you can also boot them out in the clan hall if you really decide you don't like them. And at this point in the game, my guys are going to be well and truly able to obliterate everything without having a guest. Right, I'm going to bring up the map because otherwise I will get lost in this area. All the corridors look the same. Yep, see, these guys can't do anything. And not really worth farming for them because yeah, they got like 8 gil worth of drops. Oh, so nice not having the alarms blare. Like I said, it's the bonus of not having the music set to any volume. Because normally in this section you trip an alarm, which is the very obvious red lasers, and then the alarms just blare for like the next minute. Very loud, very annoying. Right, so we should be able to... I want to head down there. There is a little... if I gone around the wrong way? Somewhere, I'll get down here. But down here there is route to the next area. But also there's a section with infinitely spawning Imperials. And if you get a chain of 99 enemies, that's a thing for the clan primer. Which also means that I can get another hint from the hint Moogle. And this is the easiest spot in the game to get him. Alright, so is it... it's not this one, is it? Yep, here. So, just here, put on fast forward. Dude spawns here, dude instantly dies. Normally, if you're playing... your best point for getting a 99 chain is to go to Uritan Yenses in the Sand Sea. But here, literally, don't have to move. Guys spawn very frequently. And then there's just a race to whether Varn or Bash is the one who gets the kill. And it looks like Varn seems to have the quicker attack animation. See, 30 chain already. And this will go even faster when if I was on 4 times speed. Let's see, yep. Super dead, super easy. I think because in this point of the game, you don't have a massive amount of resources. So, like, normally if you're at the right level for the story for this section, these guys are a decent challenge, and because they're infinitely spawning, they don't have particularly good drops. Most of the time you're not going to really be bothering with them. But I'm going to have more than enough Phoenix Downs after this. Alright, and I'm at max chain level. Got the big glowing orbs. Occasional heals of MP and HP. And I'll probably even get the occasional buff of Protect and Shell. And yep, so you get, yep, there I got Shell on both people. Yes, gosh, Varn really needs that bravery to get those kills. Doesn't have a 10,000 damage though. Oof. So we just keep having these guys get mown down. We're at 75. See, really, really quick and easy. Especially when you're at super high levels and everything is a ridiculously overpowered punch. As far as I know, there is no limit to these guys spawning. I honestly have not sat here and gone for 999 chain because there is no point. Like, maybe for a screenshot if you really want 999 of them. Alright, getting there, almost there. And because no other enemy types spawn in this zone, you can't get your train interrupted by the dogs that can spawn in the other areas. 98, 99, and 100. Alright, that's enough of them. So now we can go through here. Normally, if you do play through this section, you can't use this shortcut. You have to go the long way around. But I think because of the sort of weird flags that are in this, you can just take that shortcut. Because normally you would use that shortcut when you're returning and exiting the area. Right. So get rid of all these guys, continuing the chain. And see, yep, there's a dog, and that's defeated the chain. Okay, so that area did have the alarm blaring sound continue. Interesting. So they just continue along here. It doesn't matter whether you go left or right around the outside, because the ancient way is to the next area is in the centre, the absolute opposite section. So I know playing casually this is never my favourite area. The enemies have worthless drops, and there's a ton of them, and the area is not... It's pretty samey, with like so many alarms. Alright, so this is going to be very much a blink and we miss it fight. So this one will be party versus section of jumpers.
Take down the leaders and the others will follow.
So if you defeat the strongest judges, the fight ends. You don't have to defeat everything, but it's just going to be a case of kill everything. And they died. Oh, unskippable little victory fanfare. It's so weird without the music for it. And they both picked their boring neutral poses without the weapons. Normally, I guess, normally cutscenes are skippable. This section is skippable, but until you get to the section where they do the victory fanfare, because normally you skip the cutscene beforehand. Okay, so we got Vanish. That fight there happens to be a check, because normally in casual play, you get the brig key, but we've got the brig key elsewhere. So that can also be another check. But yes, we've got the brig key, and we got Vanish out of that, which was not super useful. Alright, so that there is the map for the area. Or it should be the map for the area. That's a warp crystal, the green crystal. Not a sus crystal. Haste. Okay, cool. And cure modes. Okay, so that one is also a check. That one there. I guess that one's also the cell block key. Or something. It must be another check. Alright, then we have... Wait. These guys who are also currently in Errwood Village. You know, they're just teleporters. And let's see what you've got. Iron Sword, Rune Blade. That's a decently powerful sword. Ultimate Blade, do you have the same inventory? I don't think you've got the same inventory. Platinum Dagger's not bad. Yeah, they're... 50 of aid's nice. No, that's rubbish. It's no good. Well, honestly, at this point, converting license points to gil is not that bad. That's nothing damaged, but the user takes damage inflicted. Neither of my guys can learn that, I don't think, but I will pick one up. I'm not strapped for cash. Whoops. Potions restore and immune to sleep. Nope. Ooh. Not very useful. Okay, your shop is not that interesting. So we have... And... This one is going to be a mystery party member. Will it actually be Ash? Ash joins the party. Nope, Balthier joins the party. Alright, Balthier, what do you start with? That's not very useful. Sort of Kings. Alright, so your starting equipment isn't anything of interest. So you've got White Mage and Black Mage? Okay, so you've got a way. You can be a secondary healer by the look of it. That's good. I'll take that. Alright, so Stoner and that Kuriga. Bravery and all that. A Suniga, I'll take that. And what was that? A Rise? Yep, cool. Alright, so you're going to be backup mage. And you've got Battle Bamboos over here. Well, I do really want to have you as a mage. I just want a mage for the few things that require maging. So I'll quickly get you set up with the grid with Scathe. And then later on I will work on getting, making sure that you have access to the MP0 equipment, which is the Ruby Ring. Alright, so license board. I will have to double check which one is what. Okay, so that's... let's see what we've got here. Okay, so this is Time Magic by the look of it. Yep, Time Magic. Not what I want. I think what I want is Sorcerer Supreme. It's the SCR. I think this is the one I want. Scourge Scathe. Yep, this is the one I want. And you get bows. Right, so you are probably going to be stuck using the basic dagger. Because so far, hey, you got the ultimate bow, the Danusha. And you do have access to... Oh, you've only got access to the top tier of ninja blades. Right, well, and you've also got access to light magic only. Light armor only. Wow, no one has gotten heavy armor in this. But you are going to be a mage. Just because I want an offensive mage. And I'll quickly get you a scathe. Yep. Alright, yes, this is the one I want. Okay, cool. Get some basic heals and get you with the dagger, which was horrendously overpowered. You'll have more than enough LP to be able to get straight to having scathe. I won't pick that Esper up for you, but just go for the route of the weapons, I think. Extra magic power. Rod of Faith, Rod of the Magi. And then that's more magic power. That. And Scathe. And we've got Scourge. That'll do nicely as well. And a bone of good loss. I'm pretty sure that was pretty mediocre. Alright, let's get you a better weapon. Anything else better? Healing rod? Nope. Bone of Biblos? Yep, that was rubbish. On the plus side, you would be good if you could use shields. And I got headgear, that's all you can equip so far. And magic resist? Yeah, nope. Yes, I'll set his grids up off camera. Right, so I can progress with this. There's not terribly much. I don't think I'll continue. Yeah, I'll clear this area. Tetra in there doesn't sell anything groundbreakingly amazing, so it will be best to just get through the area. I can't remember if there's any. I don't think there are any further key checks in this, but I'll play it better safe than sorry. Plus, the final boss area is not exactly going to be hard. And it is definitely a case of cursed your sudden but inevitable betrayal. Alright, so we'll finish through, I reckon we'll have just enough time to finish through this area. And then I will find myself a map Moogle, check the hints, because I got that extra hint, at least one extra hint from clearing 99 chain. So we'll have that hint to go on, and maybe that hint will tell us where the wind globe is. Fingers crossed. And then we can beeline straight to that next time. So yes, it's getting very close. And I also wanted that extra party member so that I could have someone who's not berserked with things like Asunaga. Because Barsh does not have access to status healing Asunaga. Because I do not have Asuna. I've only got the AoE version of the spell. Now there is an area of this ship that can spawn items, but it's miles away, so not really worth it. And it's only a chance they could spawn. And I'm pretty sure I can still revisit this area even though I have technically cleared it. But yeah, unfortunately I still don't have access to any of the other party members. And I shouldn't need access to them to be able to clear the game for getting certain other checks in that. Yep, we got the cutscene where party splits up from Vossler. Vossler leaves, Penello joins the party. Okay, we've got Dusty Letter. Excellent. Alright, now did we actually get a party member? No, we did not. Didn't think so. Dusty Letter is very useful. Only because it'll give us another 5 hints. So that's 6 plus hints that we've gotten today. So between all of them, we should, maybe, hopefully, know where our last little bits and pieces are to be able to clear the game. Because we still can't get at that final boss yet. Alright, so here is our little boss fight. Don't think he's going to last overly long. Nope. Okay, Vash, you're just having fun there. And, surprise, surprise, he dies to one hit. He probably would have even died from Balthier. Alright, and now that area is cleared. And here we have a cartographer Moogle. You're a map Moogle, so you'll be able to tell us some hints. Yes, how many hints do we have? 8 Sky Pirate Dens, cool. And then Dusty Leopard, that's 5, so we've got 13 hints. Hint number 1, we've done. Hint number 2, Black Orb 2 has the Merchant's Armband. That's in the Pharos. Alright, Tube Fuse has the Dial Fragment, which we don't care. Pinewood Chop has been done. The Wingworm has the Lab Access Card. I might still do that hunt when I've got the there's the sword item that you can use to get whoever barshes, because it's handed into the same person as that hunt. That item that hunt, the Ringworm, isn't any useful. That reward, the Lab Access Card, but I might have something else. Alright, so we've done the Overlord, and Roblon has a Blackened Fragment, which is no good. Clan Boss, the Earth Tyrant, we know this one. That's the ones that we want. Alright, Manufactured Nethicite has Dusty Letter. That's what we've just done. Pinewood Chop 2 has a Black Orb, which we've done. Goliath has the Site 11 key. We have not done that one. That one is in the Necrohole. But that would lead us access to Gilgamesh and another hunt, so we may have to do that. Dusty Letter we have done. We've got the Anne's Letter out of that one. Moonsilver Medallion has Medallion of Love. That's boring. Old Archaeles Alio Muted Sight has Blizziger. Okay, so now it's getting into treasures. Clan Rank Moppet, we've done that. Ogre Yentzer Sandsea has Soul Eater. That's a rubbish ability. Demon Wool 2 has Pinewood Chop, we've done. Henmines Crossover C has Protect. Don't really need to know that. Bray has the Stone of the Condemner, which we have done. Barheim Passage has Oil, which is not very useful. Right, so nothing much there that's of much use, unfortunately. So we still have no idea where our wind globe is. I guess, but we have more party members, I suppose. We've got a full trio of guys. So I think that will wrap this up for the day. I think maybe next time I will actually get along to doing the Visitinian Caverns. It seems to be some of the more closely dense checks. So until next time, let's type this out. Thank you, bye.